What's up, guys? It's Sebastian Intercept H1 here, and we're back with more Bravely Default. Last time, we finished freeing the Wind Crystal and kicked the fucking shit out of that king and that Spellfencer. And I mean, really, we fucking bashed his face in. We bashed them both at the same time, using one attack. Now, to be fair, I did screw up a little bit, a tiny bit, because there was a little bit of conversation during the battle, if you let the battle go on. That's my fault. I didn't think the attack would be that fucking powerful. But then again, I am overpowered as shit, so that's my fault. So we're going to continue on. Our goal today is to go to the Juliana Woods again. And that's what we're going to go do. Because apparently the Sage might have a way for us to get through the Miasma Forest. That is a problem for us. Here we go. So let's get back to our airship.
I feel guilty simply sitting around like this.
We all need rest, my dear. Whatever we're to face next, let us do it with a full store of energy. Besides, I'm told exhaustion is murder on the skin. Think of your complexion.
My what?
Try to behave, ring a bell. You're upsetting the poor girl.
Is that a hint of jealousy I detect? Perhaps it's you who's upset by...
You're hilarious.
I can think of no sadder creature in this world than a man unable to inspire a little jealousy. It is. For now, I need some air. All this riding on the waves is...
Do you suppose he's all right?
Oh, leave him. A little seasickness will keep him quiet.
Agnes, do you know the other Vestals? In your speech, you mentioned working with them.
It is my hope that such a collaboration can be achieved, but I have yet to meet the Vestals of Earth or Fire. I know only the Water Vestal, Olivia. I have since we were children, as our temples stand in neighboring kingdoms. Since we became Vestals in full, we've exchanged no correspondence, but I fear the rotting of the seas is proof enough that some ill has befallen the Water Crystal. I pray that Olivia has fared better.
That was fast. Feeling better?
Yeah!
Vestal of the Wind Crystal, Agnes oblige. Surrender at once, or see your companion slain.
You! Dark night alternate dim!
Who? What? Idea? You're all right. We've been mad with worry. But you are a captive to the Vestal no longer. Come, I will see she makes no move. Quickly, to my side. Come away from the Vestal.
No, you keep away from him! If you intend to hurt Agnes or Tiz, he'll answer to me for it.
What? What madness is this? You speak nonsense.
I'm not her captive, and she poses no threat. I'm here of my own free will.
What then? You betrayed the Duchy? Betrayed your father? Have you lost your mind, girl?
I'm entirely sane. In fact, there's much I've only begun to see clearly now that I've gone traitor.
No more of this. Idea, bind the Vestal's hands. Do this now, and I'll forget all you've said here. Please.
It seems you've already forgotten. I said no, Alternus.
What new form of torment is this? I cannot bear these games, Adia. Do not do this to me.
Take one step closer to Anyas and I'll do a lot worse. This is my decision. I'll hold nothing back. I may not be able to best you, even so. But I will see that you bleed before I die.
You're certain, then?
I'm certain.
Silencing you would be a simple task. But one slip of my hand and even the flat of my blade would mean your end. I'm a poor hand at holding back.
Then don't bother. I'm not the sort to be cowed by threats, Dim. Perhaps I get that from my father.
I cannot keep this from your father. I ask once more. Will you reconsider?
My mind is set.
Stubborn girl. You're... Very well. I shall withdraw for now. But know this, Vestal. You and your abettors are ever under our watch. What you aim to do runs counter to the flow of progress. You place mankind on the road to annihilation. I'll not allow you to go unchecked. It's time your wings were clipped. Yeah.
Oh, the Sky Stone!
Cool your head before we next meet, Adia.
Alternus! Tiz! Are you alright? Tiz!
I'm fine. Sorry I wasn't much use back there. If I'd been more...
You're safe. That is all I ask. Adia! Who was that man? He knew you!
He's a member of the Council of Six, the Duchy of Eternia's highest governing body.
And the 6 people sending an army after Anyas.
Your tone was familiar. You were close?
We grew up together.
Rejoice, jolly companions. I found the loveliest seashells out there. Here, a gift from... Did I miss something?
You really are hopeless, Ring-a-Bell. Well?
No good, I'm afraid. She won't budge an inch off the ground. Seems we're earthbound until we've another one of these sky stone things.
Blast that Alternus! And me for not seeing this coming!
But we can't sit and stew here. Hurry up and do something!
If the ship's grounded, that leaves travel by foot. I suppose we'll have to try our luck with this forest and its miasma.
Alright, so that was fun. Tiz is okay though. Is the party still fun? Yes, they are. I forgot if the game would be a dick like that, but looks like we're going through the dense fog of miasma. Miasma Woods.
It burns the lungs.
But it's not so dire that we can't manage another step.
It may be perhaps that the return of the winds has thinned out the miasma for us.
Whatever the cause, we'd best take advantage of it. If we can pass, let us do so now.
Chapter 2, One Day Beneath a Blue Sky.
I want to report on Anshine. Alternus, you're as good as any. Speak up.
I've heard rumors the wind crystal was awakened, as they would have it put.
Indeed. And worse, since its awakening, the crystal has been protected by a shield that bars all but the Vestal.
You made contact with the girl, did you not? Why did you not capture her then?
Were these infamous allies of hers really so strong as to cow even you, Dark Knight?
No. Among those I saw accompanying the Vestal, one of them was Idea.
My, this is a twist.
Quite so, a shocking turn.
So what then? You saw her, tucked your tail, and ran home crying? How miserable!
Still, if this is the truth, it is a troubling one. We look to you to lead all the Eternian forces, Lord Marshal. For your daughter to abet the Vestal is problematic.
How would you have us proceed?
Any who would join the Vestal in opposing us must be eliminated. Their birth matters not.
Ah, bold words. But how truthful, I wonder. You would really allow her elimination?
Your lordship!
The task before us is larger than us all. I'll not allow private matters to slow its course.
Then, I shall go and speak with her again. Surely.
I will go. It seems the water Vestal is proving a problem as well. I shall go and pluck the both of them. I expect a suitable shower of accolades upon my successful return. Come, Victor!
As you command.
Lord Marshal, are you certain of this?
You can see that this little guy here, he sells all your shit. Still sells mithril stuff. Not much is different, but if you didn't buy anything in Juliana Woods, you can buy them here. And let's go ahead, and we're gonna step on this. What? My legs, my whole body's tingling. The swamp, it's poison. The wind carried off the miasma, but the swamp's just as toxic. There's nothing easy. I hate poison. Every step hurts, and I feel like I'm going to be sick. I can always double back to town and stock on the antidotes. You worry too much. All we have to do is be careful to step around the marshy patches. Agreed. Let us be extremely careful where we walk. And if you do this, you can see the screen. What that means is, if you look at our healths, it's taking a lot of the health away. You can see the new icon as well with the little bubbles. So what we're going to do there is get Anya's. And just heal us. Who needs that when you have MP? So we're just gonna run through. Now I don't remember the exact path. I'll be completely honest. Oh, it's a chest. That's the shortcut. You can go through the miasma if you want for a shortcut, but it's not wise if you don't have a good enough health or resources, especially since you know what happens at the end of these. Oh, I get baited. By the way, just a little heads up. Just the poison does stack. By the way, if you keep running through that, even though you got a poison state on you, it does ramp up and get more and more deadly. So it's not wise to stand in it for more than a second.
Well, this is unusual. It's not often you reach out to contact me directly, Dark Knight.
I'll not take up more of your time than necessary. I have a request of a delicate nature.
The Blood Rose Legion is deployed in Florem. If this favor poses no conflict to my mission, I'll consider it.
The Vestal of Wind has entered Florem. We're certain of it.
Ah. Hence the news I just received that Victoria and Victor will be joining us there. I see.
The only problem is that Adia is accompanying her.
Accompanying the Vestal?
She's been deceived, seduced by that witch's words. I tried to talk some sense into her, but the two of you are practically sisters. Perhaps she'll listen to you, if not me. Will you do this?
That girl has caused you no end of grief over the years. Very well. I shall do all I can. But should my sisters make contact first, best you gave up on her. I'm afraid even I can scarcely keep these two in check any longer.
I understand.
Girls, you heard him. You will continue your current mission as ordered. The Vestal may attack at any moment. Stay vigilant.
Yes, sister.
Alright. A foul stench. Hey, does anyone else smell something funny? Yeah, what is that? Strong. Ugh, it's like my eyes are rotting. Ugh. Looks like something's rotting. My eyes are watering. I read that completely fucking wrong. Perhaps we're smelling the Miasma Woods namesake? I doubt it. The wind is blowing the opposite direction. Feels like it's coming from the north. Rainbow, what's the last time you took a bath? If it were my usual musk, you and Onions would be losing your minds with desire right now. Nothing, no response at all. So, we don't have any special events right now. So, we're just gonna go on ahead. Florem, the land of radiant flowers.
Is it just me, or are there awfully few men around?
Florem is called the Land of Radiant Flowers for a reason. All its residents are female.
What? A whole nation of women, you say?
And if a man comes here, what do they do to him?
You needn't worry. Men cannot take up residence, but no law bars them from visiting.
You're red as a beet, Tiz. Are you blushing?
Oh no, hearing it's all ladies here, I just got a little nervous is all.
That's adorable.
Hey, I just didn't know, all right? Don't tease me.
Look here, Tiz. My journal describes this place in crisp detail. True to the old teachings, Florem's women live in chaste humility, in coexistence with the spirits of nature. Devout crystallists, they reject war and conflict, instead choosing lives of peaceful reflection. Hear that? A land of maidens, pure and modest, fit to shame the flowers of the field. Angels all.
Give or take those two.
Feast your eyes! Well, I finally had it dyed. Brightest color I've seen yet.
Well, have you seen this? A seared hairpin! My coin purse is empty, but come on! Worth it!
Pure and, well, maybe not so much modest. But surely they seek external beauty to match their...
Cold!
What's wrong?
Oh, that's cruel. She's soaking wet. Oh, you'll have to forgive me. I was dazed by your hideous hair, and my hand slipped.
What in the world?
That awful cow dropped something.
It's a flyer. 47th Annual Sacred Flower Festival, it says. Ah, the yearly competition to decide the most beautiful flower in Florem.
Lovely. A beauty contest. Now he'll never shut up.
But that isn't right. The Sacred Flower Festival is a day of solemn observance of the Crystallist faith. What's more, this place is different. Its streets were not so overrun with glamour and idle pleasure. I worry for Olivia as well. Let us go to speak with Florem's matriarch at once.
Whoa, this place is incredible! Look at how shiny the floors are. I can't... Ring a bell, what are you looking at? Oh, various things. How deep in thought, you see. Why did I just catch you looking at my reflection? It's different. All of this completely different than the last time I was here. I recall it being a two-tiered city built on the river's surface, but... Before the lower tier was residential, the upper tier was reserved for crystallist institutions. What of the giant stage at the top? Did that serve as a religious function? No, I've got no idea, nor can I even guess what sort of place all this neon is advertising. What in the world have happened here? You know the drill. Stay in the inn at least once. Two tired boys. You said it. Yeesh, what's got you two yawning the first thing in the morning? Actually, do not answer that ring a bell, but I guess. But Tiz, why are you tired? Is that obvious? Those darn neon sights were flickering all night long. And as soon as I finally got to sleep, Mr. Night Owl here comes stumbling back to the room. And we already know you're a necrotic sleeper. Can we call it a light sleeper? Look, here's some coffee. These are dire times, so I made it black. Thanks, it's great. Look at this one, he fell asleep still holding the cup. Don't go drowning in your coffee, ring a bell. If you look at this model, his eyes are actually closed. Oh! I almost forgot. So, shops, quickly. This is your item shop. Nothing really new in there. Magic shop. Magic shop. Then we're gonna go over here. This is your equip shop. Good, good. Okay, you could have paused if you wanted to see that. We got our adventurer right here. So let's go up. So here's that giant stage. Is she doing like a runway walk, or no? She's actually coming down.
Who might you be, child?
I am Agnes Oblige, Vestal of Wind. It has been many years, Lady Matriarch.
Ah, I see it now. My, but you've grown, dear. Florem is more beautiful for your visit.
On the topic of Florem's beauty, Lady Matriarch, just what has happened here?
Then you've seen it, have you? Be sister to the flowers, woods, and waters, pure of mind and body. Those were Florem's ways. Emphasis on were, I fear. Now the girls war over who can ornament herself the loudest. They spend their days staring into mirrors, while nature's beauty is lost to them. Their neglect has turned Florem's lands to wastes. Her beauty is all but lost.
How has this happened?
At some point, there emerged the notion that prosperity was limited only to the most beautiful.
But you guide this land's laws, Lady Matriarch. Did you notice no change?
Not until it was complete, I fear. It truly was an insidious thing. And now, I am left to curse my powerlessness to reverse this corrosive tide.
I join you in despair, Lady Matriarch. My pure and...
Going to cut you off there, Ringabel.
Lady Matriarch, I wish to speak with the Vestal of Water. Is Olivia at the temple?
Ah, of course. The two of you were so inseparable as girls. You scarce passed a day apart. Seems almost yesterday that fond memories of fairer times. But I fear the Vestal of Water is in hiding. Even I cannot say where she makes her hermitage.
No.
Then, how does the Temple of Water fare?
It suffers for the absence of its mistress and her acolytes. These months have seen it go ragged.
Agnes, it may still hold some clue. Why don't we begin there?
Yes, of course.
Sounds like you and the Vestal Water were really close. Olivia was my one and only friend. She was very dear to me. We are the same age. We were selected as Vestalings around the same time. Then we succeeded our presidents and became full Vestals together as well. We were always together, walking the same path and step. I did not know that I could have endured the Vestal training without her. She was always the talented one, smarter than I, but kinder as well. She shone so bright. There was a time we traded letters nearly every day. Despite the distance separating us, we always felt close by. Once we became Vestals, our responsibilities kept us from running as often, but I never imagined anything like this. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll find her. She's probably busy looking for you right now, too. Yes, of course, and thank you, Tiz. Aw, Happy Agnes is cute. So let's go by the Temple of Water. If I remember, it's down here? Yes. The Temple of Water. Not a person in sight. Still, it's a relief to see the temple's unharmed. The temple limb was torn apart. I was worried we'd find the same here. Indeed. At the very least, it seems the acolytes escaped harm, or so I hope. The smell of the air here is so nostalgic. Here, all 4 temples share a similar design. Perhaps they all feel this way. The construction is plain, just stone and simple windows, no ornaments to speak of. But when the sun filters in and the prayer was suffused with a calm warmth, I don't know how to say that. I just love watching the light pour through the windows. I can imagine how peaceful that would be. I'm certain it seems dreadfully dull and monotonous life to outsiders, but to me, life in the temple was rich and perfectly tranquil. Tranquility is great in moderation. Didn't you ever get the urge to know what was going on in the outside world? It was not as if we completely forsook the world around us. The world within the temple was simply enough for us, that's all. Now, I'm not going to go bothering exploring the temple. Uh-oh.
This is... No! A shield already surrounds the crystal. The same as that I placed upon the crystal of wind.
Then, does that mean Olivia already awakened this one? But it's so dim. It looks more like the shield was put up to stop the dark from swallowing the crystal entirely. The water vestal is the only one who could have created it, and now only she can remove it.
She must have sensed what was happening sooner than I. She managed this just before the crystal was lost. And then she hid.
I can't say what her reasons were, but she handled the situation brilliantly. I'm impressed. There's no risk of the crystal being swallowed up like this, or of any humans meddling with it.
The fact that her shield stands is proof Olivia lives. Isn't it, Eri?
Uh-huh. Wherever she is, she's doing fine.
That's an enormous relief.
So that means we need to find her if we want to awaken the water crystal, right?
That's the best way, certainly, but not the only one. These shields can only be invoked by the Vestals of fire, water, wind, and earth, and dismissed by the same. But that's not to say that the Water Vestal's shield can only be dismissed by the Water Vestal. You should be able to get past your shield, Agnes, and awaken the water crystal too.
Is that true? Yes, there are 2 such cases written of in the Crystallist scriptures.
I think you should do it, here and now, while we have the chance. The whole world could fall into shadow if we don't hurry. We can search for Olivia as soon as we're done.
I cannot. If the water crystal is to be awakened, it ought to be at Olivia's hands. The rite of awakening has been performed only a handful of times in the history of the Crystal Orthodoxy. It's only right that Olivia be the one to release the prayers of the lineage of water vestals.
Well, yes, but we don't know where she is. Where do we even start looking?
Let us return and speak with the matriarch again.
Oh.
Let no believer escape. Show any who struggle no mercy.
They found us. It's over. All over.
Keep hope alive. We have to make it to safety. Now run!
What was our crime? Is a quiet life of piety such a grave offense?
We've done no wrong. No wrong at all.
To the matriarch.
Not just empty, but utterly abandoned, you say? Still, it pains me to say I haven't a clue where the Vestal of Water may be. Indeed, I'd hoped that might be something you could tell me on your return from the temple. I am sorry.
Then we're at an impasse.
What drove her into hiding to begin with?
Were the Eternian forces after her? If they wanted Agnes, it stands to reason.
Who was sent here to Florem? The Blood Rose Legion! Do we go pick a fight?
I am a wanted criminal, and you a traitor. We could be marching to our own executions.
If I may, this seems like a job for my journal, Let's see what hints it can offer. I'm not certain this is terribly relevant, but I found a curious passage.
What does it say? Anything could help.
Promise you won't get mad.
Very well.
The Wind Vestal entered the Sacred Flower Festival. And it ends there.
What? Wait, what?
Give it up, Ring-a-Bell. There's no way she's entering some tawdry pageant. Let me see that. Huh. Well, I'll be. It really does say that.
Agnes? Hello? There's no call to panic here. Just because it says something in Ring-a-Bell's book doesn't mean you're forced to play along if you don't.
No, I'll do it.
What? Are you serious? Really?
Though the celebration has changed, the festival remains Florem's most important ritual, does it not?
Just so, it was a time of prayer for the year to come, for a bountiful harvest and freedom from illness or harm. One girl was chosen for her purity of heart to serve as flower maiden till the next year's festival. She would join the spirits in nurturing Florem's flowers. It was an honor and a great responsibility. But recent years have seen it become a hollow shell. They compete by skin-deep beauty alone.
Yet it still remains an important event, attended by all in Florem. If I enter, Olivia will know I've come to seek her out.
Aha! Then we won't have to look for her because she'll find us.
It's dangerous. That's a lot of attention you'll be calling to yourself.
I understand the risks, but if it means I am able to see Olivia, I will enter.
Then, I'll help however I can.
I'm not certain a man would get far in the competition, Tiz.
I didn't say I would enter!
This is all so roundabout. Are we really doing this? I still say awakening the crystal should come first. Are you listening? Hey!
Aerie, given the tasks that lie ahead, I think enlisting the aid of the other Vestals must come first.
I guess, but still. So, do you have any idea of how the new Sacred Flower Festival even works, Agnes?
I do not. Given all the changes here, the mind boggles.
Well, we did pick up that flyer. Let's have a look. Oh. Entrants will flaunt their beauty on the stage for all to see, it says.
Beauty contest. Plain and simple, then. From the sound of it, competition will be fierce.
I've no need to win. I need only alert Olivia to my presence.
But, and I say this with love, you're rather plain, dear. You could get lost in the sea of color.
Am I? Then what do you propose?
Luckily, the potential here is top-notch. Wouldn't you say, Tiz?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Look at him blush!
You're a gemstone in the rough, Agnes. That's my professional opinion.
Then tell me, what must I do?
I suppose step 1 is studying up on the trends here in Florem.
Tiz is my spirit. Fashion. Oh, here we go. What's fashion blah here? Fashion what? Fashion blah. You know, fashionable. That's how the hip kids say it back at home. Oh, look. You have to have a look at this. Ta-da! Heirloom. Floral line stole. That's lovely and so fashionable. Not fashionable. Fashionable. Fashionable? Then, Adia, where did you find it? I'm envious. Aren't you? It was a gift from my mother, years and years ago. If you wrap it on like this, it makes for a perfect accent. Absolutely fashionable. You're always fashionable, Adia. Not fashionable. Fashionable! Even though you're nearly as fashion-minded as she is, Reno. You're always fussing over your hair, your shoes, your binding. What can I say? I live my life in front of a mirror. Proper pompadour is a joy and responsibility. Shoes and a belt must match. But that's only the beginning. You don't know the half of it. Clothing I really like, I never wear. Don't want to get it dirty, do I? What are the clothes you can't wear? See, Tiz? You're the only country bumpkin in the group. Give this stole a try. Stoles when guys are in the season. The season is warm. What's the point of wearing a scarf when it's cold out? When it's not cold out. Scarf, it's not. Here, just try it. Times one must suffer to be fashionable. This has to look ridiculous. Oh well, think of it as a sweat towel. Tiz, you look very fashionable. You look right at home weeding a garden. The other day when Mama wasn't looking, I tried her lipstick. It was super pretty. This girl's cuter than the next. It's above for the eyes. The hairpin costs an arm and 2 legs. Isn't it just amazing?
The latest thing in Florem? This spirit hairpin I'm wearing? Obviously, it's the must-have item. Want one? Well, too bad. The traders don't stock them. Who does? Not telling.
Here for a spirit hairpin? I
I'm sorry, but I fear we don't carry them here. There's a specialty merchant who comes into town every so often. Seems they're the only source. Though, if you're hunting trends, all the girls are dyeing their hair these days. Like that girl there. Though, I'm afraid we don't carry dyes either. Really, where do they get all this stuff?
Excuse me. Onions, what is Florem's finest delicacy, food-wise? Let me guess. I would really dearly love to escort you, right? Without question, but I'm also just plain hungry, aren't you? But did you mention it? So, Onions, any recommendations? Let me think. Florem is known for steamed noodles. Oh, and water jellies for dessert. Those sound lovely, but have anything that sticks to the ribs a bit more? A bowl of eel wafers, perhaps, and I believe queen perch is in season. Eel wafers bowl? What in the world? The delicacy made by stacking 3 slices of eel from Florem's marshlands, quite famous. And what's a queen perch? A river fish, prized for their aroma. They swim upstream at this time of year and are served salted or fried. I think some fried queen perch sounds good then. Perhaps I'll try these eel wafers then. Ooh, me too. Eel wafers, fried perch, and water jellies. One of everything.
My hair color? Isn't it just to die for? That wasn't a pun. Anyway, petal hue they call it. It's the biggest thing ever. Of course, I discovered it first. Other trends? Like I'm gonna tell you. I'm all the beauty Florem needs, thank you very much. But some of the men here have traveled all over. They may know something new. Ooh, if they do, tell me.
The latest trend? Who cares? Forget about the newest thing. Show me the sexiest.
An enlightened opinion. What a woman needs is boldness. It's settled. We're going sexy.
That lady there's on the right track. Get her to teach you a thing or two.
Idea, do you take Ringabel off on another of your shopping sprees? What can I say? I just can't see these clothes and just can't help myself. That's abundantly clear looking at all the bags in Ringabel's hands. My poor, numb hands. Worth it! I mean, just look at this adorable one piece. But Idea, you already own a dress that's practically identical to that. What? They're totally different! See, the length of the short on this one. It's all the rage. If you're going to buy new dresses every time hemlines change, you'll be broke in no time. Yes, and my purse is in no condition to support her little habit. Honestly, mine is no fuller. I've got 2 coins to rub together. I haven't got 2 coins. Don't tell me. Thank you so much, Tiz. That's my wallet!
Sexy clothes? You certainly won't find them in the shops here. I'll let you in on a little secret. The old man of the woods comes a few times a year. He's a total pervert, but the clothes he sells are knockouts.
The old man of which woods exactly?
Somewhere in the southeast, down past Mount Fragmentum from what I hear. Whoever he is, he said he knew the matriarch and the Vestal of Water. He was leering when he said it.
Lady Matriarch, pardon my asking, but do you know of a perverted old merch?
You'll be looking for the Sage of Yuliana then.
He didn't even have to finish.
How a man of his years manages the trip here from the Yuliana woods on foot, I'll never know.
What? There's a path connecting Florem and Yuliana by foot?
Done! Let's be off!
It's unsettling how eager you are about all this.
Amazing, an old man like the Sage still travels town to town by foot. Evidence of the man's tireless commitment to the sexy clothings, my dear. I knew from the moment I saw him he was no ordinary grandpa. So I had no problem with the fact that he would wind up out here, but do you really think... do you really plan to put on this in something sexy? I fear I'm ignorant in such things. What makes a garment sexy precisely? Her goodness, how do I put this? Hold that thought, Anya's my dear. I'll spoil the surprise. Today's Blackest Pitch list, entry number 1, ring a bell. Why spoil the surprise? Oh. Yep, here we go. Side quest. What's your time right now? Well, we're close to the hour mark. Okay. Pedal heel. I need to find pedal heel. If I don't dye my hair, I'll fall behind with trends. Maybe the woman who sells it is coming by today. Maybe today. Skip meals all week, saving up. Hope I have enough. We got 2 more markers. Let's talk to you.
You seem the kind, reasonable sort. I would beg a favor. I'd like your help searching for 2 girls. Sisters. And still just children. They were seen heading for the gardens at the city's west, but haven't returned. It's my own fault. They came in asking after spirit hairpins. Oh, if you didn't know, those hairpins are all the rage these days. Part of what the girls are calling the Holy Trinity of fashion. Incredibly expensive, though. Anyway, I don't stock them here. But I told them they might find some in the gardens. The gardens are a dangerous place for children, you see. I'd hoped to scare them off the idea. I was a fool to assume. If you find them, please bring them home.
I've Petal Hue in stock! Come and get the dye that brought color back to Florem! Today only, make it yours for just 1,000,000 pig!
A million? It can't be legal to charge that much for some dye!
But people are buying it. Have a look at that crowd.
Why not give it a try on, yes? It's your chance to kick that plain Jane image for good.
Unacceptable.
Okay, let me see. We're 56 minutes right now? Okay, so we got 2 side quests and the main story open to us right now. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to stop this episode. We're going to take you here. It's 57 minutes almost. 56:47 right now. At least on this counter, it might be a second or 2 off. But, we're going to stop the episode. For people on stream, stay here. I'm going to take like 2 to 3 minutes. Get more water. For people on YouTube, I will see you guys next time when we take on all of these events. We are going to go right for those side quests though. But they're all story enhancers. So don't think it's gonna be not a while until we get to the next part of the story. Don't worry about that. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Peace.